Out here on the edge of the world, that simple fact is never going to change. A mercenary can't fight on an empty stomach. At the base of the far cliff, you see an inlet into a dark cavern. The water coming out of it is a sickly green color. You are resolved to find the source of this horrid corruption, but a number of lurkers in front of you seem to want to stop you in that endeavor. When you arrive at the Hook Coast, you're not expecting to drop into the middle of a vermling attack, but it was admittedly in the realms of possibility. What is more troubling, however, is the number of sick villagers unable to flee the attack with proper haste. The ground gives way beneath you, and you slide down into a dark crevasse. Luckily, the snow cushions your landing, and you discover that the darkness you fell into is not dark at all. As you move closer to examine it, a group of demons appear behind you. You enter the Dagger Forest.
This must be the Inox tribe that ransacked Jaxera's caravans.
She will certainly pay us once we've made an example of them.
Let us finish the task first before worrying about payment. Look, they've set traps. Tread carefully.
You were investigating a stronghold in the Watcher Mountains, supposedly owned by a group of militant humans known as the Vigil. Invited or not, when you were discovered by a patrol as you attempted to find a way in, you were swarmed and thrown into these cells. At least you found a way inside. Now you just need to find a way back out. You enter the dag.
This must be the Inox tribe that ransacked Jaxera's caravans.
She will certainly pay us once we've made an example of them.
Let us finish the task first before worrying about payment. Look, they've set traps. Tread carefully.
Inox Archer defeated.
Ha! Try again, foul beast!
That's one less Inox guard to worry about. Now you see me, now you don't.
Inox guard down.
That's all the enemies down.
The rest must be kept in that cave.
Let's proceed with caution. Watch out! Incoming arrows!
And there, the Inox priest. Take out his guards and then finish the job.
That's one less Inox guard to worry about. Inox Archer defeated.
Time to inform Jaxera of their defeat.
Sure, though something doesn't sit well with me.
I know what you mean. This camp was set up for defense, not for sending out raiding parties.
Maybe Jaxera will give us answers.
They were thieves and murderers, she says blankly. Under the cover of night, you search out the secret entrance and head into the tunnels. Your only hope is to infiltrate the Vigil's vault in secret and make sure that any guard alerted to your presence does not get the chance to raise the alarm. At the end of the tunnel, you prepare to open the door and silence all opposition on the way to the vault's secret libraries. constant tremors in the earth cause frequent rock slides along the mountain face, making your climb incredibly difficult. You have to keep your wits about you to dodge the frequently falling rubble. The Inox must have another way out, but without any knowledge of the area, you decide that the only way is the hard way. You ready your weapons as you hear another rock slide fast approaching. It is incredibly difficult finding a ship that will go near the chained isle. But after explaining your intention to rid the island of its spirits, one captain finally agrees. The ship's captain anchors a safe distance away from the shore and sends you off in a rowing boat. You land on the beach without incident and then carefully make your way towards the cave. As you get close, you see that the entrance is teeming with demons, and your only option is to fight. It looks like the old writings you found of the mad mystic Morsbane were true. His ramblings spoke of some great treasure he locked away that would only grow more powerful and valuable with time. The evil bastard is long dead by now. But following the writings, you find the ruins of his once great tower. Looks to be off the coast of the Chained Isle, the ship captain says as he studies the map you found. I won't be mooring anywhere near that wretched place, he says, but I'll get close enough for you to go and explore this underwater cave of yours, with a dinghy and a bit of swimming. The wells in the area seem to be poisoned, and the sewers have become infested with...
What is that damn awful stench?
Well, something is poisoning the water down here. And it probably has something to do with those slimy figures slithering towards us.
Just how many of these vile creatures must we obliterate?
I personally never get bored of slaying oozes. It's the giant vipers I really don't like.
You will have to be quicker to hit me.
moment longer is all I need to destroy you.
Honestly, I'm starting to feel a little nauseated from these fumes.
Can you even be sick, Crackheart?
We're nearly there. I see the cistern beyond that passageway.
The Vermling must be residing there.
Navigating through the passageways, you find yourself in a large, open room with a cistern at the center. Around the cistern stand a group of Vermlings, who look up and snarl in your direction. This must be the cause of the poisoned water.
The leader is isolated. We can finish him now.
Pathetic weakling! Come here, you little blighter!
Check the corpses for any signs of the poison on the way out.
And of course, don't forget to pick up the loot.
Ah, yes. I almost forgot our reward. Almost.
The Vermlings lie dead, their dark blood mixing with the pools of water on the floor. The nest is not hard to find. Vermlings are not exactly known for their subtlety. In fact, you smell the stench of rotting meat and wet animal fur long before you lay your eyes on the crude holes and piles of brush that make up the Vermling swarm's home. The dangers around Gloomhaven grow every day, she begins. Forces beyond my knowledge have been opening rifts into the plane of elemental power, allowing demons access to our world. I've been able to close a few of them, but this one, she points toward the light. This one is much older and much more entrenched than the others. I will need your help. She turns and looks at you for the first time. We will need to close it from both sides, and there will be many demons guarding it. Are you ready? When you arrive at the Hook Coast, you're not expecting to drop into the middle of a vermling attack, but it was admittedly in the realms of possibility. What is more troubling, however, is the number of sick villagers unable to flee the attack with proper haste. One thing is for certain. You never would have...
No, I don't think there's anything I like more than a dank and dimly lit dungeon.
Not even a dank and dimly lit dungeon filled with the living dead to keep us company?
Now you're just being too kind.
Let's follow the torches. We may just indulge your pleasures yet.
As you were saying, it seems we're not alone.
Looks like Jaxera has been using the necromantic scrolls as we feared. Stay alert. She could be hiding anywhere in the shadows. Now you shall feel my true strength.
Let's head further into the tomb. Jaxera is not here. Back to the Sleeping Lion for a rest, Spellweaver?
Well, a rest until our next adventure. Why not?